I'm here with Vipers assistant manager Spiro Kargas. Spiro, you guys have done it, a season of ups and downs, and you've done it with a round to spare. After a couple of seasons dominated by Pascaval, you finally toppled them, I suppose.
Yeah, it's great. It's good. We've been, pretty consistent this season, and that's what it takes to win the V-League. So I'm just wrapped for the boys. We could have won it last week. We had a bit of a hiccup, so I really put the pressure on them today to really play well. Hume is no easy beat. We've always had some good tussles with Hume, so it was good today that the boys played a good brand of futsal, and we took some chances. We defended really well, and we won it with a week spare. So see me and Milton out there next week.
And what's been the biggest change around this season? I mean, you guys just managed to avoid the relegation playoffs last season. You missed out on the FOS Cup. I mean, you've gone from that to champions. I mean, what a turnaround that is.
One major difference I would say is that we started doing training like strength and conditioning training, with a personal trainer, and he looked at all the players and, made guys like Miguel stronger, and guys like Maxi and Jason a bit more sort of agile. So a lot of fitness-based training, and I think that's helped, The other thing is that we've been bringing in a good core group of guys for the season. Having said that, Adam Cooper's been away for a lot of the games, with the Aussie team, but we've still shown that we've got enough talent within the team to get the job done.
Now, a lot of players have taken that next step. Like you mentioned before, Miguel Barrigos, I mean, what a player he's become. Kieran Pates has really stepped up. And when Christos Apostolakis needed, he also steps up. Everyone's just doing their bit. I mean, even Adrian Chipper, he only played a handful of games. And with his last 2 goals against Hume, I mean, he got you a do-or-die win there. I mean, everyone's just done their bit, haven't they?
That's right. And one thing, I mentioned with Chipper was even at the halfway point, I said to him, stick at it. I know, we always have 1 or 2 players from the outdoor that come in at the end of the season. And once the pre-season starts, they go missing again, but I said to him, stick at it and you might win another championship. And he did, so great for him, And the other thing with the goalkeepers, Kieran was out for a lot of the season with some niggling injuries and so forth, and Christos was fantastic. In the last few weeks, Kieran's been really solid in some of those tougher games and so forth. But that's what it's all about, We've got a core group of guys, and if everyone does their job, we usually take the points.
FOS Cup approaching as well. How do you keep the boys motivated? I mean, that's another cup up for grabs. A bit more money in the pocket. I mean, I know you guys have the AFC coming up. Is that in the back of the mind as well?
Yeah, it is. Look, at the end of the day, we shouldn't be playing for money, and I don't think we play for money. But if you're competitive and you win it, it's a bonus. But yeah, look, that's one day that I remember, even though we weren't in the last FOS Cup, the one that we were in previous, we won our first game and we looked a bit sloppy, and we paid for it against Hume in the semi-final 2 seasons ago. You've got to be switched on with all teams and all games, and that's one day, a knockout tournament. So if we get a couple of wins on the trot, it could be another final.
Can't wait for the FOS Cup coming up, and FAFL as well. It's going to be an exciting time for the Vipers.
It sure is, and it's great that there's so much futsal. The guys are loving it, and that's why a lot of our guys are content to be, full-time futsal players, because there's a lot on, and I thank Futsal Oz for that. And with our training and other tournaments that we play in, it's a good season, a long season. We play something like 95. We played 95 games for the calendar year last year, so it's great. It's very good.
Safe to say you've earned it, Spiro. Congratulations to yourself, Milton, and all the boys. You've thoroughly deserved it, and good luck for next week, I suppose.